on roll for Tate. Recorded on camera 6.
Hello.
Danny made this.
Good morning, Centennial. Today is Friday, January 18th, and you're watching Titan TV. I'm Molly LaBelle.
And I'm Brittany Watson. Let's see what students did over the break.
Hey Titans, I'm out here on the ocean sailing the Caribbean for my break, and so while I was out here, I was wondering what you guys did over your break.
Over break, I went and saw my friend Sharon in Georgia.
I went and saw Les Mis, and I saw The Hobbit, and I went to my grandparents' house.
I hung out with my friends, and I had Christmas with my family, and then hung out with my friends on New Year's Eve.
I wore Yoshi shirts every Friday and worked every other day.
Over winter break, I saw Les Miserables thrice. Not once, not twice, but thrice.
Over break, I worked and slept the whole time. That's it.
We both ate
and watched How I Met Your Mother.
It was awesome.
Fun.
Legendary.
Well, Titans, it looks like what I did on my break was a lot cooler than what you did. That's kind of besides the point, but this has been Mitchell Rule, Titan TV.
It seems like everyone had a good end of the year.
Yeah, 2012 was pretty amazing, especially when it came to music. We have the recap.
2012 was a rather polarizing year in terms of politics, sports, and the like. But one thing everyone can agree on is that it was a great year for music. Pop. Pop? Let's start with Taylor Swift's Red. Red has been a champion of the charts since it was released in October, and will most likely bleed well into this year, as it has been described as Swift's most versatile record to date. Next, Lana Del Rey's Born to Die Paradise Edition. In revamping some of her lesser-known demos and combining them with her more well-known tracks from the original release, this album has been a hit, especially among the young adult demographic. Hip-hop, hip-hop, hip-hop.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City has been hailed by all sorts of publications and blogs, hip-hop, indie, and mainstream, as an instant rap classic. Combining 90s style storytelling with accessible modern production, it sits at the top of a wide array of best-of lists for last year. Indie rock. 2012 was a major year for indie rock, and there are far too many notable albums to even mention. But the general consensus in the blogosphere comes down to a three-way tie between Grizzly Bear's Shields, Dirty Projector's Swing Low Magellan, and Beach House's Bloom. Check out Shields or Bloom if you like more lush, full production, and check out Swing Low Magellan if you're more of a minimalist. Country. I'm less well versed in country, but two albums I consistently saw on blogs and top 10 lists were Kelly Pickler's 100 Proof and Little Big Town's Tornado. Metal. And I'm definitely not trying to ignore all you metalheads here at Centennial, but with all the varying subgenres and levels of brutality, I really couldn't pin down any definitive albums of the year that would speak for everybody. I'm Braylon Beckton, and that was your review of last year's best albums. Now back to Molly and Brittany.
Titan TV has created an effort this year to provide aid to those affected in the Sandy Hook tragedy last year. They need our help.
Hey Titans, 26 for 26 is still going on. And if you don't know what it is, it's called 26 Days for 26 Lives. Centennial High School is taking 26 days to raise money for the kids of the Sandy Hook tragedy's families. What we're doing is we're raising all this money to go to the Sandy Hook School Support Fund, so that money goes to counseling for the kids' families and other expenses. Our goal as a school is to raise $1,000, but if you think about it, if each of us just brought $1, that would be a very, very big difference that Centennial High School could make. So if you want to donate, we'll be at all of your lunches for only 17 more days. Thanks, Titans.
Just an update, Titans, we are halfway to our goal of $1,000 and will only be in your lunches for one more week. So after that week, you can bring your donations by B101.
Make sure to donate because every penny counts.
In recent news, a flu outbreak has swept across the country. Here at CHS, we are doing our best to stay healthy.
After letting yourself go during the holidays, it's time to start getting back in shape and thinking about your health.
In addition to eating right, you really need to be cautious about germs and obtaining the flu. The flu season is worse this year and started early, so you need to start thinking about this. We're here to teach you about preventing illness so that Centennial becomes healthy and safe from the flu.
Flu is caused by viruses, which infect the respiratory tract and are spread from person to person in droplets of coughs and sneezes.
Ways to prevent the flu include washing your hands daily and covering your mouth with your sleeve when you sneeze. It's also not too late to receive your flu shot.
I highly recommend, if you haven't already, to get your flu shot as soon as possible. This is Tyler Buchanan. Stay healthy, Titans.
Titans, make sure to wash your hands frequently so you don't get sick.
A new year calls for new schedules and events at school. Here's Kayla with club updates.
Today is the last day to vote for prom theme. Please log on to titanvoting.com to cast your vote now. Cheer tryouts are coming up soon. Keep your eye out for a cheer tryout packet that will be released towards the end of January or the beginning of February. The tryout clinic will be March 4th through the 6th, with the tryout following on the 7th. Book Club will be meeting at 4:15 in the library on January 23rd. The book they will be focusing on is Unwind by Neil Shusterman. On January 22nd, DECA will be meeting at 8:15 and 4:15 in room A102. Band students traveled to Abilene on January 12th to compete for the All-State Band, which is the highest level an individual student can achieve. 8 out of the 17 students that went were selected for the All-State Band, resulting in CHS having the most students out of FISD and the region to make it. Also, 2 choir students made their way to Abilene to try out for the All-State Choir. Jackson Moffitt and Belle Weathers were the only 2 students to make it to this round out of all Frisco high schools. Debate competed last weekend at Plano East. They won 2 sweepstake trophies and had many students qualify for state. On the screen are the names of the students who qualified and what they qualified for. If you see any of these band, choir, or debate students, make sure to congratulate them for their accomplishments.
With President Barack Obama back in office, many people and businesses are looking ahead to what his new policies have in store for us. We interviewed a Frisco Mardel manager on her thoughts about his new policies.
Well, as far as here is concerned, we are affiliated with Hobby Lobby, and as many people know, Hobby Lobby has a national lawsuit against the Obamacare because they don't feel that they should comply with the issue of the week after pill, which aborts a baby that is already in utero. And Elena Kagan, who is one of the Supreme Court judges, said that they kind of need to check their religion at the door because they are a secular company. And it goes against their religious beliefs, so they're going to be fined over $1 million per day. So monetarily, it's going to put Hobby Lobby out of business.
Also known as Obamacare, requires companies with more than 50 workers to provide health insurance to employees who work at least 30 hours in a week. If they don't, they must pay the government $2,000 a year for each full-time worker. In order to avoid paying for Obamacare, businesses like Denny's, Applebee's, and Papa John's are all planning on cutting work hours for employees, as well as reducing the number of newly hired workers. Due to these cuts, the Heritage Foundation estimates that businesses will face an extra $52 billion in taxes to pay for, and America will experience a loss of 800,000 jobs under Obamacare. So what does this mean for students? Chances are, many businesses may be hesitant to hire new employees and students, but don't give up on your job search. However, for those Titans who work at a small business, Obamacare provides benefits like health insurance to employees.
It seems as though Obamacare isn't going anywhere, but stay informed about our government, Titans. This is Alan, Titan TV.
When you don't buy a yearbook, you're the only one without a yearbook. When you're the only one without a yearbook, you feel lonely. When you feel lonely, you spend a lot of alone time on the internet. When you spend a lot of alone time on the internet, you meet people on the internet. When you meet people on the internet, you agree to meet people in a secret spot. When you agree to meet people in a secret spot, someone approaches you with a hammer. When someone approaches you with a hammer, you lose everything. Don't lose everything. Buy a yearbook for $70 before Friday, February 1st. Personalization is still available. Order them at www.jostinsyearbook.com or get order forms from the front office, room B119, or the CHS website. Extras will not be ordered.
Good morning, Titans. This week on sports, we feature the girls' soccer team. We caught up with the head coach to see what they expect in the coming season. Remember to check the bottom of the screen for scores.
Well, this year we graduated 10 seniors last year, so we're pretty, I wouldn't say young, but we are a new set of girls working together. So it's going to take some work, and they're working really hard. We are playing in our first tournament right now, and we're doing fairly well. And we have another tournament next weekend, and I hope that we continue to improve. And I have high expectations for this year for these girls.
Thanks, Coach. Now for some updates. In the girls' soccer tournament, our girls went 2-2. Come out to the Plano tournament tomorrow at 5 as they take on the Colony. In FISD boys' soccer tournament, our boys went 1-3. Keep on working. In boys' basketball, in a span of 4 games, we won 1 against the Colony. Keep on working, guys. In girls' basketball, they won the past 2 out of 3 games. Good job, ladies. That's it for your sports update. See you next week.
That's it for this week's episode of Titan TV.
Have a great weekend.